trying to do a layup, do Charles things, jump high, shoot. Just wasn't feeling it, and we don't blame him at all.
Isaiah, there was a point there in the first half where you guys had your three best forwards on the bench with you and Iggy in foul trouble and Charles out. And you guys were holding your own against Michigan State here on the road. But what was it in the second half that really kind of made things collapse?
I think a couple of possessions of miscommunication. I fought myself. I was entangled in one of those. Just giving them easy shots, easy buckets. They didn't have the pressure that we were supposed to give to them.
How much tougher is this, being that you were so close to a championship?
Kind of take what Coach B said. He says you take a loss, turn it into a learning lesson, and I think that's what we're going to have to do going into our next game.
What was the biggest thing you guys learned from your first meeting with these guys?
Against Michigan State, can't let Cassius just take us across the court on the ball screen. He did it again and again and again and again, I'd say in the second half, and we had no answer for the runs.
Are you hoping you get another shot at them in Chicago possibly next weekend?
Of course. I would love another shot.
When you go through those scoring droughts, throughout the second half, like what is the message that Coach Beilein says, and what do you kind of do to try to get out of it?
We got 7 minutes left. We haven't scored in 7 minutes, so it's kind of just kind of bad. And I feel like at that point, a couple guys started cracking, and you can't do that. 7 minutes left against your rival going for his outright state Big Ten championship. So that kind of messes us over, and we just got to stay locked in, focused till the game is over.
What caused some of those droughts in your eyes?
I'd say a couple missed shots, bad shots, turnovers. Maybe I don't really recall anything, but I just remember the ball not going in the net for a while, and I looked up and was like, hey, we still have the same score, so that's got to be fixed. We got to figure out that too.
Feel like you guys got enough gas left in the tank for a nice run in the postseason?
Always. Michigan's never done until the season's over.
Isaiah, you were in foul trouble a little bit. A couple other players are in foul trouble. How did that affect, the way that you were able to run?
It messes up when you get in foul trouble. It messes up your rhythm when you finally get back in the game. So when you sit out a long time in the first half, there's no excuse. But when you get out there, it's just you're not on the same rhythm as you were when you were playing at the beginning of the first half. So we just can't get in foul trouble, especially with one of the best players in the team being out. So we have nobody to back us up.
And several of the freshmen bench players got a lot of playing time today. Tough environment. So what did you see from them today?
I love that. I love seeing our young guys get the experience coming out playing our rivalry at the President's Day. That's something that they're going to need for next year, because those young guys that are playing today are going to play a lot next year.
How much kind of game of this magnitude kind of help those young guys, especially heading into explosive?
Just gives them some experience. They can say, I played a good amount of minutes at our rival's house, so it's just good for them to have going through the postseason, through their workouts, even after the season, when they got something to think about, just motivate them.
Do you feel like this is maybe the best bench guys have kind of played this season?
Sorry?
Is this the best kind of bench guys played this season?
The best, yeah. They were playing very efficient. They were doing very good. Of course, they're going to have some fresh mistakes on the defensive end, but who isn't as a freshman that hasn't played all season? But I think they did really good when they came in. So.
I feel like you guys lost your poise a little bit down the stretch?
Yeah, and Coach, the bad part about that is Coach B was emphasizing poise, and we weren't poised at all.
Does this place have something to do with that?
This place, I wouldn't say that. We came in here and got same guys besides some of the freshmen came in here and came out with a W, so I don't think we're not going to use that as an excuse. We didn't come here to play hard.
Isaiah, getting outshot 30-7 at the foul line. You guys got to be more aggressive and getting the line more.
Getting outshot what?
Got outshot 30-7 at the foul line. They shot 30 foul shots. You guys shot 7.
Good Lord, there's a reason why we lost. We can't put players to the line, especially like Cassius. And I think my boy Xavier Tillman, he did really well from the free throw line tonight, if I'm not mistaken or not. But we just can't put guys to the free throw line.
Yeah, he was 9-12 from the line.
That a boy, that's my boy.
I don't know if you would ask the rebounding differential. I think it was 46. I'm sure you would ask 46-20, whatever.
Good Lord.
Were they even more strong inside than you thought? Or was it something you guys realized?
It was just, we got to box out, man. We can't have McQuaid going in there just putting his head and going all forward, going for rebounds, diving. They won a lot more 50-50 balls than we did. At first it seemed like they didn't want it at first, and then now in the second half it looked like we didn't want it. So it was just going back and forth, and they got the better of us tonight.
And then Winston takes over, but they're role players. Our other guys still contribute a lot.
Michigan State, one thing about Michigan State they don't get credit for is their role players. Some guys come off the bench, some players are on the floor in the starting five. Just do the right thing every time, and that's really good for a team to play where they are.